Fine. So, good afternoon, everyone. Let us get into the topic. Myself, Dr. Tejaswi. Today, I'm going to speak on balancing body and breath. Yeah. So, let us see into the topic like balancing body and breath. And let us look into the next thing like understanding the art of asanas and science of breath for holistic well-being. First, before that, let me ask you a few questions. How many of you are practicing yoga before coming to Ayurvedic? Just raise your hands. No? No one? No one? No? Okay, fine. After coming to Ayurvedic, you have been started practicing asanas and pranayama, everything, right? Okay, fine. Anybody can tell me like what is asana? Like what is asana? No one? Can you please pass on the mic? Can anybody tell what is asana? Am I audible?
Do you have to press something? The holding position.
Yeah. Can you please repeat, ma'am? No, I could not hear. What did you say? No, it's muted.
A holding position.
Okay, good. Still, anybody else want to answer what is asana? Okay, fine. Yeah, anybody else?
No definition.
Okay. That's it, madam. That's it.
Okay, fine. So many people say that asana means the physical posture or physical position. And nowadays, many people are even using like physical exercise, right? They use the word physical exercise. But asana is not physical exercise. If you call it as a physical exercise, then it is not yoga. If asana is taken out from yoga, then it is called as physical exercise. Okay, then what is asana? Okay, can anybody tell what is your asana? So if I'm telling the word asana, immediately what you're able to see in your mind, like what you're able to recall in the mind if I say the word asana? Nothing? Okay, fine. See. Okay, okay. Okay, please pass on, pass on.
Different postures. That is only us.
Good, good, good. No, it's correct. Good. Yeah, exactly correct. See, when you say asana, different postures, like almost they say 84,100,000, which means 84 lakh asanas are there. Many of us you heard, I think, cobra posture, camel posture. They translate in English, like downward dog, all those things. What is cobra posture? It means every living creature is having its own posture. Did you get my point? Every living being is having its own posture. It means position or whatever it is. Okay. So now, even human beings, we also have our own posture. I think many of you won't agree with me. Like every one of us are having our own asanas. If I tell you what exactly the asana is, then you will agree with me. See, asana is nothing but when you're sitting in any position or anything, not only sitting in whichever position you are, if you are at stable and if you are in ease, that is called as asana. Anything, any position, whichever you are feeling like ease and you are stable and comfortable, that is called as asana. Okay. Now, what does this asana do? Why do we need to do these asanas? Why we have to do the asanas? Okay, how many of you, just you can raise the hand, how many of you say that we are equal to animals? Like we are not humans, we are animals. If I say this, I think you all will get angry on me. But will you agree with me? No? Anybody? No? Okay. See, if you look, anybody are answering? No. Okay, fine. If you look at someone, Any time in your life, did you feel like, did you get anger by looking at someone? Or just you just want to slap on their face? Or just did you get that kind of anger or aggressiveness? Or no? No, nobody? Like just you distracted or you got agitated? No one? Okay. Yeah. Fine. Then it's good. Generally, what it happens when we look at someone, sometimes, not everybody, we get anger. What is the quality? It's not the quality of human beings. Generally, if an ox or a bull look at other bull, it immediately start just moving its legs. It means it's the not quality of a human being. Now, what I say is, when you do the asanas, you get the stability. Exactly to say what asana is means balance. In single word, if you ask me like what is asana, I say it is balance. Just balance. It's not like headstand, you keep your topsy-turvy, you keep your head down, legs up, keep both your legs back of your neck. No, I say asana is just balance. Okay. Now, many people I'm so happy that nobody answered this. People say that yoga is posture, physical exercise, and all those things. But if you really translate asana into English literature, it is not pose, it is not posture, it is poise. Because pose means, see, we just pose for the photographs. So how can you say yoga is a pose? It means we just pose for hardly for few seconds. That's it. We get back to normal position. So asana is not that which you give a pose for few seconds or nothing. Okay, so asana is not a pose. Is it a posture? Improvement from pose to the next stage is called as posture. It means at least you are able to focus on yourself and staying little more duration in the same pose, that is called as posture. What is poise? The asana means it is poise. What is that means? You will have stability, balance, and you will be both physical, mental, emotional stability in asana. Many people, if I say asanas, immediately what will get in your mind? A mat and doing some asanas. It means doing some physical postures. No, that is not asanas. Asanas is very, very much beyond than what you do it on the mat. Okay. Now, before I go into this, let us do a small practice and let us get into this topic. If you don't mind, can everybody please stand at your own respective places? Just stand up, just for 1 minute, not more than 1 minute. Everyone are doing asanas at least from 3 to 4 days, right? Like from whenever you came to Ayurvedic or previous, right? Okay. Now keep your feet together. Just keep your feet together. Hands by the side of your body. Relax your hands. Don't close your fingers. Just relax your fingers. Now close your eyes. Do not move. Do not move. Keep your feet together. Close your eyes. Do not move. I'll count only for 30. I don't count for long. If any one of you feel like you're about to fall down and if you're not able to balance, please sit down. Okay. I'm starting. Please do not move. Feet together, hands by the side. Do not move. Start. Eyes closed. I'm counting 30. Start. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Oh, it is looking good. Let me continue for 10 more. Please continue. 10, 9. Please do not open your eyes. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly sit down. Rub your palms. Place it on your eyes. Then only open your eyes. Okay, please sit on your chairs. And now, can you please unmute and give the mic to everyone quickly? Okay, just share me your experience. Like, how did you feel when you are doing that? Did you feel like you're falling forward, backward, or you are losing the balance or anything? What is your experience?
I felt I lost A little bit of balance to the side, the
Right
sidewards.
side or left side?
Did you get me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay.
Right side or left side?
Which side?
Oh.
Left or
Which
right?
side? Which side?
Right side.
Okay, fine. Okay. Yeah, sir. How did
Yeah, I
you?
was also moving. I managed to hold it together, but I thought I was standing on a boat, not on the floor.
Okay. Okay, fine. Any others? Can you please pass on quickly?
I was shaking and moving little forward.
Forward or backward, ma'am?
Forward.
Forward. Okay, fine. Okay, fine. Okay. Still anybody else are remaining? Okay. Okay. Now see, just imagine you are doing asanas, right? From 3 to 4 days at least. And few of you might be doing asanas or the physical, whatever the yogic practices since how many years or months, right? Even after that, you're not able to stand just 30 counts. I just counted for 30, right? It means balancing, keeping your feet together. It's very easy. It looks very simple, but are you able to balance it? No, it is very difficult. I thought to count 60, but after 30, I'm able to observe that many of you are moving right and left, front and back, and you're trying to hold in your places, right? So just imagine then what your asanas you are doing. Like, what is the benefit that you get out of asanas? Because doing asanas means only balance, means you have to get the stability. Here, why you are not able to balance on a single practice of keeping your feet together, just keeping your legs together. Just think about it. Now, what exactly the yoga is? It's nothing but balance. Even according to Acharya Shushruta, 2000 years ago only, he was saying about the definition of swasthas. Samadosha, Samagnisha, Samadhatu, Malakriya means everything in balance. Your doshas, dhatus, everything should be in balance. Same way, this also shows it is in balance. Now, whatever you have done, everybody of you, it is called as samasthiti. It is called as samasthiti. Whatever the practice you have practiced now is called as samasthiti. I suggest you, every day, many of you cannot take time out to do any yoga practices. At least, many of you cannot take at least 15 minutes also, right? In that scenario, at least do this one practice. Because what is the goal? To get balance. Okay? Now, many of you may ask me, like, I am unable to hold 10 seconds. How can I hold for at least 1 minute? For the beginners, keep your feet together, open your eyes, look at something and balance. But why I asked you to close the eyes in the beginning itself is, if I ask you to open your eyes, you will sit here, you will think something. How many of you don't answer me, but just introspect yourself. Whenever you are doing asana at IVAC in class, you will be doing according to the instructor's instructions. But how many will be doing physical postures and thinking something else? Right? You'll be somewhere else. So that's why you're not getting the exact benefit of doing any asanas. So what I suggest you is close your eyes. You do it for 5 counts, it's okay. 5 seconds, okay. But close your eyes so that you get into the balanced state. Okay. Then what is the result of doing asanas? Why you have to do asanas? According to Maharshi Patanjali, what he says is tato dvandva anabhigataha, means you will get balance of dualities. See, here when you translate from Sanskrit to English, people get misleading and misinformation is given. Here they understand it as dualities will go away. Like you don't feel cold, you don't feel hot. No, if we are alive, we feel both. You feel everything. Both are there. Everything is existing. But what is the meaning of this is when you are doing asanas, you transcend the dualities. Means you go much more superior than these dualities. That's what I told you in the beginning. Asana means it is not what you do it on the mat. It is much more beyond what you do it on the mat. Okay. So how you have to get or extract the benefit out of what you do it on the mat. Okay. Now, what are the pair of dualities? When you do the exact practice, proper technique of any asana, you will go beyond the dualities. You will transcend the dualities. If somebody will come to you and tell that See, somebody is spreading some rumors on you. You will just answer, so what? If somebody is shouting at you, you will just answer, so what? You don't get anger, you don't get anything. That is what the result of practicing the correct way of asanas. It's not that physical. You get physical, mental, emotional, social, all stability if you are doing the correct way of asanas. That's why never use the word of physical exercise when you are doing asana. Asana is not physical exercise. As I told you, if you are taking out asana from yoga, then it is called as physical exercise. Now, what is happening here? You are balancing, right? How many of you, everybody, you practiced samasthiti, keeping your feet together, right? Are you able to think about anything in this 30 counts? No. Nobody were able to think about anything. See, even now I am speaking, but many of you, your mind will go somewhere and you'll get back your mind again to focus here. But when you are doing this kind of practice, you will not be able to send your mind anywhere, because if it goes somewhere, you will not be able to balance. Got it? So try to do those kind of practices which will help you to balance physical, mental, emotional, social, spiritual all together. Now, you know what? Human beings are having very good opportunity, the power of choice. No other beings are having this kind of opportunity. We have the power of choice, like we can choose whatever we want to do. We can choose whatever we want to do. But still, even after having that good opportunity, we don't choose anything. We just live accordingly. Now, how to get that balance? As I told you, you have to do that balance beyond the dualities. How to go beyond the dualities? Now, this sutra also, many places they translate it in the wrong way. Prayatna Shaitilya Ananta Samapattibhyam. They say effortless. It's not effortless. You have to keep the effort and relaxation. Both should be balanced. I think many of you know the driving of car, right? If you want to take the car from your garage, how will you take it? If you just press the brake, will it come out of the garage? If you just press the accelerator, will it come out? No, both should be in a balanced way. Same way when you're doing asana also, you should keep the effort, but not that kind of effort like you just swing. If you want to bend forward, people swing. No, you'll get injured. You will not get benefit. Leave about benefit. You will start getting injuries. No, yoga is telling you to get rid of sufferings, not getting the sufferings. Now, how much effort you have to put? That effort and relaxation should be in balance. That's why I always keep everyone telling that whenever you are doing any asanas in class or by yourself or anywhere, after one asana, try to relax. I don't say that you do one asana standing, do a tree pose, then lie down, do shavasana, then stand up. Not that. If you are doing any asana, come back to samasthiti. And then only 2 to 3 breaths, not more than that. Just 2 breaths at least or 3 breaths. Because anything, whenever you are moving, right, you are moving your body, your parasympathetic will reduce and sympathetic will activate. You are moving, right? You are stretching yourself at least a bit. So to counteract, you should definitely relax. That's why many people, they'll feel like I want to do continuous flow of asanas, continuous flow of yoga. And now there is one misconception also that if you get sweating, you say that, yeah, I have done good practice of yoga. No, if you get sweating, that you cannot relate sweating and yoga like, oh, okay, I got so much of sweat, then it is called as, no. And you take a challenge that you do one Surya Namaskar. Every one of you know sun salutations, I think so. Do 108 rounds of sun salutations. Take one person and do 108 rounds of sun salutation. And other person, you do just 2 to 3 rounds of sun salutations. Surya Namaskara. Holding each posture, like each position, each step of sun salutation, at least for 5 breaths, not counts. Hold at least for 5 breaths. And just you see, the person who is getting sweat and that for 108, 3 rounds you get the same. But you feel relaxed. Okay. Fine. Now, when your body is in stable position, your mind starts to attain stability, like what you did in Samasthiti. You are able to stand without moving. Immediately, your mind is not getting any thought. You are able to focus, right? Same way, whenever you are doing any physical asanas, like the asanas, remember you have to go stepwise. It's not that teacher asks you to do a tree posture, immediately you put the leg on your thigh. No, there is stepwise along with breathing and contemplation. Like you have to focus. Then only you will get the benefit of that asana. Or else you do it 100 times, 200 times, 1000 times, you don't get 1% of benefit also. That's why many people say, I'm doing the yoga from last 10 years, 20 years, I'm not getting any benefits. I'm doing 20 to 20 years, but still I got this kind of health issue. No. If you are doing real proper way of yoga, you don't get any health issues. Any health issues. Impossible. Even it might be genetic also, you can be cured. See, you get genetic issues because you are getting it from genetically. But you can reduce the severity of that so that it will not show much adverse effect. So everything can be managed and cured if you are doing it in an appropriate way. Okay. This word I always like to say, do asana. Many people, they do asana because you sit and you do asana, you think something. That is not called as asana, you don't get benefit. I always tell, be in asana. Like you be asana. Like you try to focus, physical, mental, you completely contemplate on what you're doing. Use your body to influence the mind, and your mind will automatically influences your body. There is a very good example. You are having water in the lake, right? It condenses and evaporates. And when it rains, same water will come back onto the earth again. Here also same philosophy. You are using your body to control your mind so that your mind will have positive impact on your body. Now I want to say this. Many places, just you can raise the hand. How many of you heard that 5 asana for diabetes, 5 asana for thyroid, or 2 practices for this particular issues? Many of you might heard this, right? Like 2 asanas, or this is standardization of yoga or the practices. But it is not correct. What is good for you may not be good for other person. So if somebody is saying this asana is good, like you say cobra, bhujangasana, everybody know, I think, right? Bhujangasana, in which you lift your head and chest up. Bhujangasana, people commonly say it is good for back pain. No, don't standardize. Don't generalize saying that back pain. If somebody are having spinal stenosis, no, it is not good. It adverse the condition. So always remember, standardization of asanas is not correct. What asana is good for you is not good for others. And what asana is good for you today may not be good for you tomorrow based on your condition. So now what is yoga therapy? That's what they say in yoga therapy, that these 5 asanas are for back pain, 5 asanas for diabetes mellitus. They say 1 asana for back pain. No. Is it good for you? You question yourself. That is okay. This asana is good for diabetes. Is it good for you? You just question, is it for me? Or don't take it generalization. Don't go to the YouTube or Google. No. Is it good for you? The problem, if it is really, see, you not needed or 10, 20 asanas. You maybe needed only 1 asana for your body to completely eradicate any health issue. If you are doing the proper root cause, 1 asana might be enough for you to completely eradicate that particular health issue. So what I say is, proper usage of asana in proper context. I am saying again, proper context. How you are doing it in proper context with preparation. This preparation we are lacking now. You go to the any places, you go for yoga, immediately they'll say start yoga. No. How do they cut the tree? You know, there is a proverb, 45 minutes you try to sharpen the axe so that 15 minutes you can cut off the tree. Same way, try to do the pre-practice for at least 30 to 40 minutes, then you do for the preparation, then you go for the practice. But what we do generally, we directly go to the practice. First you do the preparation, then you go for the practice. Now, your yoga is not one pill for one ill. It's not like, okay, we got COVID, take one dolo, you take this. No, it's not like that. It is not one pill. It changes. Then you may ask me, like, on what basis should we practice? Okay, this is the way to analyze. What is the heya? First, you have to see what is the problem that a person is having. What is the problem that person has? Next, you see hetu. What is the root cause? Because always Ayurveda and yoga treat the root cause, not the symptomatic, not symptomatic treatment. We go for the root cause. So hetu, what is the root cause? Why do they have that problem? Or why do I have that problem? Next, hana. Where you want to be? Like what you want. If I'm having back pain, I want to get rid of back pain. So what is the hana? Where you want to be? You have to see this. Next one, hana upaya. What are the tools or what are the principles for solution for that? This is the way you have to analyze and take any practice. Okay. The role of breathing in well-being. Any doubts still here? Can I continue? Okay. Are you breathing? Just raise the hands. Are you breathing? I think everybody say yes. Okay, fine. But you know what? You are breathing less than 10% of your capacity. I'm sure you are breathing less than 10% of your capacity. Okay. I told the same technique before also once, but let us do this once before I enter into the next topic. Please close your eyes and just start breathing until I ask you to stop. And one second. I'll ask you to breathe. After I ask you to stop, let me know how many breaths, like how many inspiration and expiration. One inhalation, one exhalation is one breath. Okay. After 1 minute, you let me know how many breaths you had. Start. Please start. Yeah. Okay, you can stop. Just keep it in your mind like how many breaths you had. I'll ask you later. Just remember it now. After I explain, you will understand you are breathing for survival or you are breathing for living. Okay, I'll explain a concept, then you will understand you are breathing for survival or you are breathing for living. Then I'll tell you how to breathe. Many of you may ask me like we are breathing, what you will teach us how to breathe. But the number of breaths you will answer now. Based on that, you'll understand like you know the breathing and you are breathing for survival or for living. Okay, can you quickly pass on mic? Just tell me the number. How many number of breaths you had?
Eight.
8? Oh, very good. Okay, fine. Next,
27.
27. Okay. Sir,
10.
you? 10. Oh, good. Okay.
20.
Okay. Okay.
6.
6. Very good. Okay. Fine. Ma'am, are you practicing yoga before? Like, are you a practitioner?
Yes.
Okay. Fine. Okay. See, anybody else to answer? Okay. Fine. Let me go into this. Your lung capacity is 6,000 milliliter. Okay. Per minute. How much your lung can breathe, like hold is 6,000. Let me explain you this. I think previously also I explained this. 6,000 milliliter is your lung capacity. Okay. Per minute. Now, many of you answered 20, 27, 10, 6. Very good. Who answered 6 and 8? I'll explain you. That's why I asked you, are you a yoga practitioner? Once I explain you this technique, you will understand. Now, see, rate is nothing but how many times you are breathing per minute. Okay, I think you are able to see here rate. Some people answer 20, some people answer 30, some people answer 8, some people answer 17 or whatever. Okay, so now what is the ventilation total lung capacity is 6,000. What is this dead space? Whenever you are taking each breath, 150 milliliter in each breath, 150 milliliter of breath or the milliliter of the air or the breathing that you are taking will be wasted. Okay, when it is moving from your passage, from your nose till your alveoli, 150 ml will be dead space. So people who told like 6 into 150. How much is 6 into 150 is 900. Who told 30 or 27, just into 150 you do it, because each time 150 will be wasted. So 30 into 150 is 4,500. Example 27 into 150. Okay, approximately you see, if it is 12 or 15, it is 1,800. If it is 20, 3,000. Okay, this much will be wasted. So how much is the total volume? 6,000. Right? Out of 6,000, how much you wasted? Some people wasted 4,500, some people wasted 9,000, some people 2,000, some people 2,500. So what is the remaining amount of air, milliliter of air that is received by the lungs? People who are breathing for 30 times in a minute, only 1,500 their lungs are able to get. Who are doing for 12 to 20, 3,000 to 4,000. People who are able to do for 6, 5,100. Okay. So just imagine if somebody are breathing for 30, 20, 27, 25, it means you are a same amount, but how much you are getting? Not even 20 to 30%, not even 20%. Okay. See, everyone know the car driving. If you don't take the car to the mechanic, or if you don't give for servicing, how many days it will work? You will give for the servicing, right? To do the proper working or the functioning of the car. Then you just imagine our breath, our body. Our body is working. But if you are not properly taking the breath, how long does it work? Last time I gave this example. If your employer doesn't pay you the salary, how many days will you work? Then why your body should work if you are not giving proper amount of breathing? Okay. So now what I suggest is try to take deep breaths and mindful breathing. Mindful breathing. Why at least once a day, 2 to 3 breaths, mindful breathing. Like you just focus your mind and take deep breaths. Okay. And this is what they say. Before, there is no scientific evidence for this, but we are having scientific evidence for this now. Generally, dog breathes for 30 to 34 times and the lifespan is 12 to 15 years. Horse, 24 to 26, lifespan is 20 to 30. Human beings average 12 to 20, 80 to 100 years. Snakes, tortoise, 300 to 500 years. It breathes for 4 to 6. And one more thing is, I really love this shloka, whichever you are having this. Pranayamena yuktena sarvaroga kshayo bhavet ayukta abhyasena sarvaroga samudgamah. Means if you are doing wrong practice, all the diseases approach to you. You do yoga, you do the yoga techniques, whatever it is given, but in the wrong way, not the proper way. Diseases approach to you. Many people say, I did the Jalaneti, I did Sutraneti, the Jalaneti, the pot one, many of you know, I think. The Sutraneti, keeping the nose and just rubbing it. They say, we have done that, we got headache. Why? That will eradicate the headaches and many issues. Why do you get that? Because you are not doing not only pranayama, anything. If you are doing the wrong technique, definitely diseases approach you. But in the same way, if you are doing yukta abhyasa, correct practice, correct technique, proper way, definitely, no matter what the health issue is, it will go away. No matter what the health issue is, anything, definitely it will go away. Again, depend upon person to person. It is not like same, okay, do this twisting posture. No, what is good for you? Now, this one quickly, I'll finish it off. How to enhance your breathing. Because as I told you, your mind is controlled by your body is controlling the mind is controlling your body. How to elongate your breath. See, if you observe here, inhalation is always 1, but exhalation is doubling. This is the basic stage how you do pranayama. You inhale, hold and exhale. In the beginner, for the beginners, the inhalation, holding and exhalation will be same. But once you advance in the yogic practices or the pranayama, you hold and inhalation, exhalation will be same. In the third stage, inhalation will be there. Exhalation and holding will be double. But the actual way of doing pranayama or the breathing is inhalation should be 1, holding should be 4 times of your inhalation, exhalation should be twice of your inhalation. Now you can ask me why the exhalation is increased. Why not inhalation? Inhalation is constant if you observe, no matter which stage you are. You are beginners, you are advanced, you are whatever. Inhalation is the same. Inhalation is not increased because inhalation is sympathetic again. You are inhaling. Exhalation happens passively, right? To exhale, whenever you are exhaling, your parasympathetic activation happens. It means relaxation process happens inside your body. That's why exhalation is doubling. Okay, let me, everybody close your eyes. Small thing, last one. After that, let us have Q&A, question and answer session. Let us do one small technique here, which is very helpful for you. Just close your eyes. I'll count 6. You try to inhale for 6, and I'll count for 18. Try to exhale for 18. If anybody are unable to exhale, you can stop wherever you are unable to continue. Okay, now I'm starting. Adjust yourself. Okay, start inhaling. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Start exhaling. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You can open your eyes. Just raise your hand if anybody are able to do for 18. Are you able to exhale for 18? Nobody? No one? No one? No, I can't see. Like, as far as I can see in the screen, nobody raised the hand. Means nobody are able to exhale for 18? Oh, okay, 1%. Okay, fine. Now, others, whoever have done this, I'll tell you a small technique how to enhance your exhalation. Because exhalation plays major role because it calms down your nervous system. Like your parasympathetic nervous system will be activated. Small technique I will tell you how to prolong your exhalation. Once you are able to prolong your exhalation, you will get mastery over your breathing. Okay. Now, I'll just tell you how to do it. Let us all do it together. Or if you don't want to do it now, you can do it in the class also. Or even once you go back to your home. It's a small technique. If I ask you to exhale normally, it is becoming difficult. To make you habituate or to get into the practice, do along with the sound. How you have to do? Inhale. Normally you are inhaling for 6. When you are exhaling, exhale akara. Then go for then go for This all should be in the same breath. After inhaling for 6, do all the 3 in the same breath. Did you get my point? You inhale for 6. When you are exhaling, do ah for few counts, oo for few counts, for few counts. Okay? I think many of you remembered in the previous practice how many seconds you were able to exhale, right? 6 you were inhaling, but how many seconds you were exhale, you remembered it, right? Now let us do one round. You will understand the change. Sit in any comfortable position, eyes closed. Inhale for 6. Deep breath. Just inhale for 6. If you want to take few breaths and relax, first relax yourself. I hope you understood. Inhale while exhaling. Exhalation and making the sound will be simultaneous. Just make the sound. First ah, followed by oo, followed by makaram. Okay. Let us start. Start inhaling. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Start exhaling along with chanting. Ah, uma, I'll keep counting. Start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Okay. Now please, can you please unmute? Yeah. Can you please pass on the mic? First round, how many counts you are able to exhale? And in this, when you're chanting, how many counts you are able to exhale?
Well, yeah, initially 9, now 12, 13.
Oh, very good. Okay. Next.
Initially 8 and now 10.
It is 10 or 12, ma'am? 10. Okay. Okay, 12. Okay.
Starting exhalation, how many counts? Now, again, second time you did, no?
8 and 10. 8, 10.
Okay.
The first was 11, the second was 17.
Oh, very good. Okay, fine. Okay. So, in the beginning, whenever you are doing along with the sound, you can try to enhance it. Among you all, nobody told less than before. At least 1 or 2 counts you increased, not reduced, right? So this helps you to enhance your exhalation. In the beginning, you try with the sound. Later on, you can continue normal practice. Okay. Any questions till here? Any doubts or any questions? Or do you have any doubts like what are the pranayama which you have to practice? Like which pranayama is good or any questions? Any questions, whatever you have. No? Okay.
So which are the pranayamas I should do? Now for my condition, I am quite stressful. I have little bit of low diabetes and BP.
Okay, fine. I can hear the echo. Can you please mute? Yeah. Now am I audible? Okay, fine. See, ma'am, coming to this high blood pressure and diabetes, you have to go with asanas, combination of asana, pranayama, and all together, right? Now, coming to the pranayama, we have to see your doshas also. Like in the last talk, I spoke about pranayama and doshas. Like which dosha, which is your dosha, like which is the constitution of your body, which is imbalanced in you, and which pranayama to be practiced for balancing which particular dosha. So that we have to see, and you have to do the pranayama practice. We cannot say that, okay, you do this pranayama. We have to see the associated issues and then you have to do the pranayama. And that, if you want, I can share, or I think they are having the recording also. Like last talk, I explained like which pranayama is good for which doshas. You have to go along with the doshas. It's not common for everyone. Okay, I hope I'm clear. But technique you can ask. Technique is different. There are different pranayama techniques. The asanas, you are having 84,100,000 asanas. Each tradition call it different name. Same asana is called with different names, different asana with same name. But pranayama, we are having very few pranayamas. But technique, very few techniques. That appropriate, correct techniques are only few. Other like variation techniques, different people are teaching. But still, if you do the proper literature given techniques of pranayama, definitely you are having blood pressure and diabetes mellitus. So I can tell you, if you do the continuous practice without taking medication, both can be cured completely. No need to take medication of diabetes, even as well as high blood pressure also. Yeah. Any other questions?
Is exhalation through the mouth okay? Because when you do the first technique, you're breathing in and breathing out. Inhalation, exhalation is through the nostril. Whereas when you chant Om, you're forced to chant it to the exhalation is through the mouth. Is it advisable?
Yeah. No, sir. Good question. Generally, exhalation should be done from your nose, not from your mouth. Here, whenever you are chanting also, simultaneously breathing will be happen from both. It's not like only the mouth. In the beginning, as you are doing it in the beginning, your focus will be like this. But when you get like perfection in the practice, the sound will be from your mouth, but the exhalation will be from your nose only. Never, no, don't exhale from mouth. Exhalation should be done from your nose only, because exhalation from the mouth will lead to many other issues again. Dryness of your throat. People start breathing from the mouth many times if you observe. There are so many contraindications again with that. Try to exhale from the nose. This is only preparation, like how to elongate your exhalation. This is just a technique to make you understand how to elongate your exhalation. So once you get perfection in this, you can go for the normal exhalation, but do not exhale from your mouth. Exhale from your nose only. Yeah. Any other question? Okay. Okay. So now you are yeah, please. Okay. So now we are having power of choice. Like you can choose whatever you want, like however you want to be. Like one more small example. Once again, I want to recode again. See, we are how do you breathe? How do you breathe? With your brain stem. We are having midbrain and pons, so that you need not tell always, okay, breathe. Okay, now you breathe. Now you breathe. It is not saying like that. It is continuous process. Without your voluntarily, it is happening involuntarily, right? It is just you are able to breathe because it is happening automatically. Try to transfer from here, midbrain, transfer it to prefrontal cortex, means power of choice, which is your deep breathing. You choose yourself to take deep breath. You are no more here, like you are not, it is not breathing like involuntarily. You breathe voluntarily, mindfully, making the power of choice by using your prefrontal cortex, like power of choice, so that you take deep breath. Okay. Next, your asana determines your destiny. Many people, Vrikshasana, I think everyone of you know tree pose, right? Vrikshasana. I don't like to call in English, but I'm calling the posture like asana in English. Vrikshasana. Doing Vrikshasana, a girl came when I was at IVAC. She came from some country and she just 24 years old. She's having severe knee injury, and she's a yoga practitioner from 5 to 6 years. And she does Vrikshasana, the tree posture. I think you know, right? Balancing one. She was able to hold at least 5 to 10 minutes without losing balance. But she don't know. Everything was checked. Root cause was like nobody understood. Like, why did she get that knee pain? She was good. No other health issues. Only that she did all the advanced asanas also. Top sit arvi, keeping your head down, legs up, everything. But doing the Vrikshasana in the wrong way led her to get this knee issue because she was placing her feet at her knee, putting her whole weight. So 10 minutes you are doing means you are just changing the position of the knee. That made her. So always your asana determines your destiny. It means choose the asanas wisely, whichever is good for you and in the proper technique. Always remember proper technique. Okay. And in any asana, wherever you are staying, one more question nobody asked. How can we be comfortable in any asana? If I ask you to touch the feet, many of you cannot touch the feet. You may be going closer to the feet, but you will not be able to touch. But if you go there, you'll be so much of uneasy. You cannot touch the feet. But what we does, you just swing like this. No, don't do that. You don't get any benefits. Instead of that, you get adverse effect. Hold it just below that, like hold it in your comfortable position. You are able to hold it here, no problem. Don't touch your feet, but hold it there. You are able to hold the position, not the breathing again. If I ask you to hold the position, it doesn't mean that you hold the breath. Breathing will be normal. Now, mindful breathing. Last one, use body to influence your mind so that your mind will use your body to influence it. Any other questions? Thank you so much. If you have any other questions, you can please. No? Okay. Fine. So, thank you everyone. Once again, I want to tell you, always understand your own constitution of your body. Understand what is your dosha, what is the constitution of your body, what is imbalanced in you, understand your root cause, then select the asanas, pranayama, whatever you have to do the practice. Okay. Once you do it here, like you are taking all the Ayurvedic treatments, to continue this, whatever the benefits you are getting it after the Ayurvedic practice, Ayurvedic, whatever the program you are taking, to continue and having long lasting benefits of that, try to combine along with this. Okay. Understand your doshas, understand which is imbalanced in you, then you take the asana. Don't go like, okay, this asana is good for her, it is not good for you. Which is good for others may not be good for you. You choose what is good for you based on your constitution of your body, which is imbalanced in you, and what is it? What is your root cause? What is making you to do that? Okay? Yeah. Thank you so much. If you have any other questions, you can ask even later in the reception. They'll get back to me. Okay? Yeah, thank you. No, please. If anybody are having any question, you can.
So how does one choose?
How does one
do you
choose?
So according to you, who will teach me about that?
About what, ma'am? I did not understand.
How do you choose according to your doshas which asana and pranayam you should do? Where do you get that knowledge?
Okay. How do you get that knowledge for yourself? You are asking that, right, ma'am? Am I correct?
For me.
Yeah, okay, fine. See, that's what whenever you take the asanas, if you take any asanas which is good for you, to understand that you should understand the physiology of the body, anatomy of the body, and what issues you are having, and your root cause and your complete dosha, complete this picture. The panchakoshas, I think you know the 5 sheets, which is imbalanced, which prana is imbalanced, then you can go for asanas. Okay, so you have to understand this, then only you will understand what is good for you, the asanas. For that, you need a little bit of, not little bit, so much of experience into it. But that's why what I suggest is better learn pranayama. Because we are having very less number of pranayama, right? Very few pranayamas we are having. Which doshas is imbalanced in you, you will understand. So once you understand which doshas is imbalanced in you, very few pranayamas, hardly 7 to 8 pranayamas. Based on that pranayama, which dosha is there, it is clearly given in Hatha Yoga Pradipika and Garanda Samhita of yoga text. From that you can choose. That you can choose by yourself. In the last talk, I explained the same, like which dosha, on what basis you have to choose which pranayama. Example, if you are imbalanced with Vata, you have to choose Surya Vedana, right? Like that. Again, like if you understand the correct concept of pranayamas, you can start. Asanas, it is difficult to analyze by yourself what to do, what not to do. Actually, even many yoga teachers or instructors also they go like overall way. That's why they teach, and at one point they said it is not curable. No, it is 100% curable. No matter what, it is curable. And we had many, even when I was at Ayurvedic, there are people who came with diabetes. They are cured. They'll definitely cure if you are choosing proper and continuing. You have to go back and continue the same practices. One thing I can do, if you want, I'll share. I think they're having the recording of the previous pranayama, which I explained. You can just listen to that, or if you have any doubts, you can get to the reception. They'll let me know. I'll explain you again. Whatever it is. Because, see, when it comes to yoga and Ayurveda, example, you came to Ayurveda in the first day. Dr. Belaku took your consultation, right? In the same way, yoga also, we have to have the consultation. You'll be having the case sheet, like you have to understand what is the issue, where it is imbalanced, what is the root cause. That is the actual proper way of analyzing in yoga therapy. It's not like one thing. You understand what is it, at least it takes 30 to 40 minutes to understand that, and then we'll say, okay, this is good for you. It may be one practice, it may be two practices, sometimes it may be 5 practices or 10 practices. You should understand completely, then you'll get it. If you have any further doubts, you can contact Miss Pratima, or in the reception, they'll get back to me. I'll tell you like exactly what and all practices you can do. Yeah. Yeah. Any other doubts? Okay. Thank you so much then. Thank you, one and all.